Welcome back to the program. Today we are peeling back the curtain on what it actually takes to build a massive business from scratch. Forget the generic advice you usually hear, because we're diving into the raw, unfiltered origins of three incredible leaders. Joining our host Nikhil today are Ghazal and Varun Alagh, the powerhouse couple who co-founded the personal care brand Mamaearth, alongside Ritesh Agarwal, the visionary who founded the global hospitality giant Oyo. Nikhil opens the conversation by challenging the guests to share the deeply personal stories they usually skip in interviews. Ghazal starts by describing her middle-class upbringing in Chandigarh, noting she was the first woman in her family to ever enter the workforce. She reflects on a pivotal moment in the 8th grade when a family business dispute left her father in deep debt. According to Ghazal, seeing her father face depression and a 40 to 50 lakh rupee debt was a massive wake-up call. She credits her mother for saving the family by selling her gold and taking on tuitions to keep them afloat. This experience taught Ghazal a fundamental lesson that she carries to this day, which is that money only comes home when a business makes a profit. Furthermore, Ghazal opens up about her childhood insecurities regarding her height and complexion, which she only overcame in her late teens with her mother's encouragement. Shifting gears to her education, she revealed that she defied the engineering trend to pursue her passion for computers at NIIT. She began earning her own money through tuitions at age 17 because her mother taught her that the person who provides the money makes the decisions. Building on the theme of early adversity, Varun shares a strikingly similar story. His father also faced a massive business failure in the late 90s, losing 20 lakh rupees in a failed medical transcription venture. Varun notes that growing up with scarcity is an entrepreneur's best friend because it removes the fear of the downside. After struggling through engineering while living in a cramped shared room in a Delhi village, Varun earned his MBA from XLRI. Eventually, he landed a prestigious role at Hindustan Unilever, or HUL. He explains that his journey as a management trainee involved carrying a bag and selling soap to tiny shops in rural villages for months. According to Varun, this humbling experience was essential for breaking his ego and teaching him the empathy required to build a distribution network across India. Eventually, Varun and Ghazal combined their total life savings of 35 lakh rupees to launch Mamaearth. Varun explains that while the corporate life was comfortable, he was driven by a hunger for absolute control over his own time. Moving over to Ritesh, he recounts his humble beginnings in southern Orissa. He was a tech prodigy who taught himself to code by age 13 and began selling mock exam software while still in school. Ritesh eventually moved to Delhi to start Oravel, the predecessor to Oyo, after personally experiencing the lack of standards in budget hotels and PGs. He emphasizes that leaving his hometown was a crucial step because it removed his safety net. Ritesh points out that when your family and friends are not there to catch you, your survival instincts take over and your true competence is revealed. Nikhil connects these stories by highlighting a common thread of childhood insecurity and the drive to solve past problems. As the conversation winds down, the group reaches a powerful consensus on the role of naivety in success. The guests agree that being slightly ignorant of how difficult a journey will be is actually a massive advantage. According to Varun and Ghazal, if they had known the true complexity of FMCG regulations and competition, they might have been too intimidated to jump. They conclude that fearlessness often comes from only looking at the step directly in front of you rather than the entire mountain. That wraps up our recap of this deep dive into the grit and determination behind some of India's biggest startups. Thank you for listening.